Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms, buddy. It is time for Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is a group that I started with my friend Janelle over at Mrs. J. Rides Reads, and every Tuesday we discuss book-related topics. So I will link to the Goodreads group in the description box below if you would like to come check that out. I did not do last week's Tuesday Talks because I just didn't really have a lot to say. It was covering if you could make a soundtrack to a book, if it was going to be a movie, what would the soundtrack be? And I just really don't think about it. I'm reading the book, not watching the movie. So, yeah. So anyway, this week's topic is on, do you finish series even if you don't like the sequel? And there's a couple of answers to this. If I really love the first book, if it's really, really amazing, and then I read the second book and it's okay, it's, then I'll continue with that series. If I read the first book and it's okay, it didn't blow me away, and I read the second book and it's much the same, then I might continue with the series. If I read the first book and it's teetering on, it's okay, and it's not that amazing, it's not that good, I will continue. If the second book is one that I just can't get into and it's just, then I won't continue on with that series. And also if the author is taking the main character in a different direction, in a direction from what you're used to, because if you're investing your time in a character, you want to continue to like that character. And for me, this happened in the Lincoln Rhyme series by Jeffrey Deaver. The first 3 books were amazing. I loved it. And I even loved the Catherine Dance series. But the first 3 books of the Lincoln Rhyme series were great. And then that next one came. He just kind of took her in the wrong direction for me. He kind of turned her into somebody that I didn't really care for. So I didn't continue that story. I feel like I vested my time into this character, and I liked where she was and how she was being developed. And then it was just like he kind of flipped it. It was almost like he wasn't even writing it. And I just didn't like where she was going. And I didn't finish the series. And I've gotten rid of a lot of the books. So the appeal of Jeffrey Deaver's writing kind of got turned off as well because of him changing her up like that. And it bothered me. And there was another series I was reading, and it was the series by Tana French, the Dublin Murder Squad series. The first book I struggled. It was slow, but it was intriguing. And the story, it picked up somewhere halfway in the story. I'm like, okay, there's enough here. I'm going to read the next book. And the next book was trying to wade through a mud pit. I mean, I just didn't feel that story at all. And I wanted to like the series because I had all the books. And I had been collecting them, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to read this now. And the second book was the one that I got first, and it sounded so good. And then I found out it was a series, but the second book just wasn't as good as what the synopsis said it would be. I mean, a lot of people did still like it, but I just could not follow through on that one. And I didn't even finish that book, and I am not completing that series. So, and there's those series that you enjoy the first book, and the second book's okay, then the third book's a flop. But you want to keep on, and then the next book is fantastic. And I'm kind of going through that with the Outlander series, because the Fiery Cross is really, really slow, but I know it's going to be good. I know I'm going to enjoy the plot twists and that kind of stuff. I just need to get through it. And I hear the next ones are fantastic. A lot of people felt the Fiery Cross was slow, but they still struggled through, and they got through, and they continued, and the series is great. So I'm looking forward to that. I just need to invest the time to read it and get past the slow part, because I know her writing, and I know it's going to pick up, and I know it's going to be good, and I'm going to be surprised at stuff and this and that. So like I said in the beginning, there are different circumstances, you know, which sway my mind about reading a series or not reading a series. And it's really tough nowadays because it seems like everything is a series. So, you know, you just kind of have to decide as you're going, am I going to, is this worth my time? You know, and then when authors make changes, it really isn't, because I vest my time in those people. And yeah. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you continue a series even if you don't like a sequel to that series? Do you continue on? What are your exceptions and that kind of stuff? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.